That's right, you guessed it. Yeah, I thought you were going to slide in fast.
My,
You got to push off.
my shoe slipped.
We're going to tell a story, but we've had no plans made because Ashley doesn't like to plan. But I did make a little list. How we learned about laundry detergent. How we learned about percentages. I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
Wine salesman.
Oh, God.
These are good stories. Now, see, people are going to be watching. They're going to be like, ooh, I want to hear that one. I also have pets we've had. We talk about pets. Do you have any good pet stories?
No.
Didn't your uncle or your grandpa have a dog that hated you?
No, I hated it.
It ate your treat. It ate your flower.
Yeah, Pierre.
Can we talk? Yeah, let's talk about Pierre. Let's spill the tea on Pierre.
Pierre was my grandfather's dog. Poodle. Like miniature poodle, like you carried
Right.
around. And he was evil.
Okay, what about this dog said that it was evil to you?
Well, it ate my flower. It was spoiled. The poodle was spoiled.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you didn't give him a treat, if you were going to leave him, then he would destroy something.
Okay.
We went out to dinner and we did not give Pierre a treat. And when we came back, I had a beautiful petunia flower that I had found in the yard growing wild and free. And I potted it, and it was my beautiful plant. And when we came back home, he had sadistically and meticulously laid all of the petals in a pile and all of the leaves in a separate pile.
That's that organized evil.
Just a twig left.
That's that creepiness. When you don't just eat a flower, but you tear it into pieces and then organize them. Well, I'm against him. I'm with you. I'm Team Petunia. I did always want to have a poodle because poodles to me seem like the perfectly super chill lap dogs. Like, I want to let the hair grow out. I don't want to shave it in some like fancy way because I feel like I'm rescuing a poodle that way by letting it be super shaggy, and then it can just chill on my lap all day, and it should be like light brown, and I'm going to name it Yoo-Hoo. But I can't ever have a poodle because of Pierre. So I hate Pierre too.
All my pets that I ever had were a little bit crazy.
Well, what did they all have in common? So I had 2 goldfish when I was little. And I mean, so little. I don't know if it was kindergarten, first grade, but like I was very, very young. And I had 2 goldfish, named Bert and Ernie. Okay? I was into Sesame Street. I don't even know if I fed them. It might have been the thing like they lived in my room and my mom fed them or something because I was way too young to be caring for anything. But here's what I remember. One day I came home from school and Bert was gone. And it did not occur to me that Bert had died. I was just like, where did Bert go? I'm like, and I go and I tell him, I'm like, Mom, Bert left. Ernie's still there, but Bert's gone. And she's like, maybe she told me that he went on a trip, or maybe I just invented it. But I was like, I think Bert went on a trip. I genuinely believed that he was fine. Like, it was easier for me to conceive of the fact that he had broken through from the metaphysical universe into some sort of transubstantiated, I don't know what, and left the bowl. Because then a few days later, I came, and Bert was back. Bert was in the bowl, only he had some new spots. He didn't look exactly the same.
He got a suntan.
In fact, yeah, that's right. Or I thought, I thought maybe he got sick. Because Bert was like a goldfish who was mostly white. But then when I got him back, he had a bunch of orange spots on him. It did not occur to me at all that this fish had died, and then a replacement had been bought. I was like, Bert went on some sort of spiritual journey into the ether, came back with spots, and I bought it. I mean, what do you do when you're a parent? And you know, I don't know. I guess you're just thinking on your feet. No shade. But I legit thought that my fish was magic.
I had a fish that I won from the fair.
Oh, fair fish.
Yeah, you threw the ping pong ball into the goldfish bowl.
You always have been an athlete.
I won a fish with my athletic prowess.
Nice.
Of ping pong ball tossing. And I thought it wouldn't live, like, so I only ever got it just like the Elmo's goldfish bowl, like just a bowl, because I thought, oh, he's gonna live like 3 days and then die.
Yep.
That joker lived like 3 years.
Did he get bigger?
No, he stayed the same size, but he would like watch us. We had him in the kitchen, and he would like follow where we were in the kitchen. And then sometimes we'd be watching TV, and then we'd hear something flopping around, and he had jumped out of the bowl. But he would only do it when we put the TV on mute so we could come save him.
Oh, maybe he wanted to hear those commercials. What was his name?
I never named him because I thought he was going to die.
You had a fish for 3 years and didn't name it?
Yeah, it was just
Well,
fish.
no wonder he's trying to die. That is a little crazy. Fish jumping out the bowl. Is that how he finally met his end? Did he jump out one time when it wasn't on mute?
No, I think my mom gave him to somebody when they moved.
He might still be out there.
He could still be alive.
He could still be out there trying to listen to commercials. I won a fish as a prize from some office party thing. Took him back to my office, and I found a extra coffee pot. Filled the coffee pot with water, put him in there. And I was like, it was Friday, and I was like, if he's still alive on Monday, I guess I'll buy him some food. So I came back. He was still alive. So I went to the fish store and got like some blue rocks, and I got these drops that you put in the water that are supposed to like treat the water, and I got them fish food. Just a couple little pellets. I named him Asher Lev, and then I ran out of drops. Like a year and a half in, the drops ran out. And I was like, you know what? I don't even know if these drops do anything. I'm just going to put regular water in there. Couple hours, dude's floating upside down. And I was like, yo, he needed those drops. Those were medicinal drops because I deprived him of the drops and I killed him. And
I think you're unfit to own animals.
I'm unfit? You didn't even name your fish.
But he lived.
I had a dog named Socks. That was a terrible mistake of a name.
I had a Fluffy. That was the dog.
Okay.
He was a Pickapoo.
Mm-hmm.
He chased after some big dogs or something, went down the road, never came back. So they either took him or he met his doom somewhere down there.
Fluffy in the streets. Mm-hmm. He chose that tramp life.
Then I had another cat.
Is that the one that drowned in the pool?
Yes.
And I'm unfit to own pets.
Yeah, the cat got in a fight with my neighbor's cat, and he lost. And,
oh, no.
And he drowned in the pool. I had another cat named Sandy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what happened to Sandy?
Got a blood disease and died.
Yeah. Well, we have a cat now that came with our house. Mm-hmm. It's kind of the neighbor's cat, except it lives outside and mostly plays with us. She was going to name it Zorro, but found out it was a girl. And so we named her Zora. And she's a very affectionate cat. Mm-hmm. Now, Ashley and I are both allergic to cats, but this is not dissuading Ashley from petting the cat all the time. I wonder if that's what's up with my allergies lately.
I didn't think you were allergic to cats.
Yeah, I've been allergic to cats.
I didn't know.
I got allergies. I'm allergic to dust mites, European dust mites. Do you ever do that test where they prick you on the back?
Yeah.
And drop the little drops on it?
Of course I did.
Yeah, me too. What were you allergic to?
Everything. I had a hamster named Teddy.
Cool.
Then Teddy died.
Mm-hmm.
But he lived a normal hamster life.
Sure.
Then I went back to the same pet store because I wanted another one. They tried to tell me it was the same kind of hamster, but it was not the same kind of hamster. He had a large butt.
Okay.
And I was like, this is not the same kind of hamster. But that was the only kind they had that was...
Was it like some sort of baboon hamster? What are you talking about?
So I named him TJ, but he was mean. He was very mean, and he bit, and he chewed a hole...
TJ.
In his...
Too jolly.
Teddy Jr. And I did not like this one, and it chewed a hole in its, like, little wheel. Mm-hmm. And I had decided that I was going to get rid of that one.
Uh-huh.
Because I got a new one that was the actual species I was wanting. So I came home and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get rid of this one to get the new one. Uh-huh. And we had some woods behind our house.
You fed TJ to the falcons?
No, but when I came home, he was stuck in the wheel. Like, he was stuck.
Oh.
And then I felt bad that I was about to release him.
Like, you can't even manage the wheel.
But
he will not last a day in the forest.
But I still released him.
Oh, shoot. Just because it was legal, don't make it morally right. Okay, what you did to TJ. Then we had a hamster in China named Monkey. Because he'd do the monkey bars across the top of his cage. And he got real fat and lazy. He would sit in his wheel and just like rock. He wouldn't run, he'd just rock. And then one day, I woke up early. Was going to make breakfast for everyone. And then I hear this scratching sound coming from inside of River's lunchbox. And it's one of those canvas lunchboxes that you zip. And I was like, did I just hear what I think I heard? And I poked it and I heard, and I was like, there is a mouse in our house. A mouse has gotten in to the kitchen and it's now trapped itself in River's lunchbox. I didn't want to pick it up and zip it because I was afraid it would get out on me. So I got a plastic bag over it, finagled it around, tied off the bag, and just opened the front door of our apartment building, threw it out. It's just like in the fifth floor little landing area, okay? Just put it out there. Feeling like a great husband, okay? Because I handled it, obviously. Then Ashley wakes up and I was like, hey, guess what? I don't want to tell you this, but we had a mouse in here. She's like, what are you talking about? I told her the story. She goes, wait, where's Monkey? And I was like, who? Oh, our fat hamster pet? And I looked over there and I was like, oh, Monkey gone. And then she was like, so she went out there and opened it up. She's like, you just almost threw out Monkey.
Yeah.
And Monkey apparently had a big adventure. He got out one night, climbed into a lunchbox, got trapped in there, and I almost threw him out.
Yeah, I rescued Monkey.
This story has a redemptive arc. You know, lots of pets met their untimely end in your care, but in the end, you saved Monkey. I almost threw him out because I was afraid he was a rat. What story would you like to hear next? Okay, we're open for business here. Sometimes I can convince her to get on camera and tell a story, and if you got one you want to hear, we're ready to bring it. Our kids are at the door going, shh.
I just feel like we didn't say anything funny in this whole thing.